What's going on, Spurs fans? I'm the masked SA Spurs Nation 87. As you know, I'm no on late doing my video. And like I said, a busy life. I got a busy schedule. Alright? So I'm here talking Spurs basketball with you guys. So let's get to it. Our recent back-to-back was against the Atlanta Hawks here in our hometown of San Antonio, Texas, in our beloved AT&T Center. They barely beat the Hawks by 2. Why did they barely beat them? It's because Coach Budenholzer used to be an assistant coach for the Spurs. He knows the Spurs system well. And you know what? And here's a fact for you. If Coach Bud hadn't been with the Spurs and he didn't know the system well, I mean, if he didn't know the Spurs system, pretty much the Hawks could have beat the Spurs. So, that's why it was a really, really tight game. It was real tight. It was close. It was real close. So, congrats to Coach Bud. Almost beating the Spurs. Respect to you, man. And I wish you well in your career with the Atlanta Hawks. So, it was the turnovers that were killing the Spurs. It was turnovers. If it hadn't been for the turnovers, I mean, the Spurs practically could have beat them by like, at most 10 points or more. At most 10 points or more. Between 10 and 15. I would say about at least 12 points at most. They could have beat the Hawks. Okay? No. The Houston Rockets. The Spurs just completely shut down. Lack of defense. Lack of offense. Just terrible game. Terrible. There's no excuse at all for the way the Spurs played. They didn't show up. They had 5 players out. Duncan and Ginobili, who are resting. We got Thiago Splitter with the tightness in his right calf. Marco Bellinelli with a mild groin strain, and Patty Mills is still out with his right shoulder injury. His right shoulder surgery. Now, there shouldn't have been no reason. There shouldn't have been no excuse at all as to why this Spurs team lost against the Rockets. When you have your key players out, that is your chance. That is your time to shine and show what you can do on the court. Nobody didn't do anything well, except for Corey Joseph. He had 18 points. He had an unfreaking believable game. He had an unbelievable game. So he did really damn well. So props to Corey Joseph. As for the rest, Danny Green played like shit. Kawhi Leonard played like shit. Baines did pretty well. He had 12 points and 12 rebounds, so he had a double-double, so he did pretty good. As for the rest, I mean, everyone just crumbled. They were pretty much getting outscored just by 2-pointers and 3-pointers against the Rockets. There's no reason, like I said, there's no reason at all for the Spurs team to play the way they did. At all. At all. Like I said, when you got key players out, it's your time to shine and show everyone what you can do. But it didn't happen. It's like if they're just relying on the same guys that the Spurs have, just to do the work. And that's not how it works. No. This is not the San Antonio Tim Duncans. This is not the San Antonio Manu Ginobili's. This is not the San Antonio Marco Bellinelli's or the Tony Parkers or the Kawhi Leonards. This is the San Antonio Spurs, your 2014 NBA champions. If you're on the Spurs team, you're on the team for a reason. Because Pop saw interest in you. He saw something in you that he liked. Like me, I didn't have no interest of anything I liked at all for this game. The Spurs were just, they were just turning over the ball. They didn't even try. They did not even try. And that's the thing. If you're going to lose, make it respectable. Make it look more decent. At least try. At least try winning. But they didn't. They just laid on their backs and just took it. They took it straight up. There's no excuse at all. And by the way, the Spurs are about to start, so let me get to my point. All my Spurs fan subscribers, look, it's the beginning of the season, okay? I'm a passionate Spurs fan myself, okay? I don't like to see the Spurs lose, but even if they lose, it's okay. But at least make it look respectable, make it look decent. At least, like I said, at least try winning. At least try to win, even if you're losing. Try winning. At least try. It's that simple. Step up, play defense, take good shots. Watch where you throw the ball to. Watch who you throw the ball to. Because you're playing for the Spurs. You're not playing for the team. You're playing for the Spurs. You're playing for your own team. You're not playing for the other team. But the Spurs lost plain and simple. Okay? Bad game. No communication. Terrible game. Alright? Terrible. But you know what? That's alright, because you know why the Spurs really aren't in rhythm right now? They're still getting over their championship hangover. They're still in that championship hangover. So it's going to take time for the Spurs to get back into the rhythm. I mean, not a lot of time, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And once they do, that's when the Spurs are at their dangerously best. You can agree or disagree with me or not. You can disagree with me all you want. I know my team. And this is interesting what Tom the Spurs dude told me, or what I heard from Tom the Spurs dude on Facebook. He says that these November and December games don't mean a damn thing. Don't mean shit. But when it comes to around January, that's when the Spurs are at their very, very best. And it's true. It's true. They are at their very best in January. But we're in November. So we're just worrying about, at least let's all just be happy Spurs basketball is back after 4 months and 3 weeks, okay? I'm happy it's back. So I'm ready to talk Spurs basketball again with you guys. So, the Spurs right now are facing the New Orleans Pelicans right now. So I'm going to see you guys after a couple of days, and I will make my video again. So until then, guys, go Spurs, go!